Welcome back. If you just joined us, you're watching the news at 10 on Channels Television, coming to you live from Lagos. A reminder of our major stories tonight. 3 suicide bombers killed 7 people in an attack at Umarari village in Maiduguri, Borno State. Middle-aged man allegedly takes fatal leap into the Lagos Lagoon from 3rd Mainland Bridge. The federal government promises to reward whistleblowers, assures them of protection of their identities. And Syrian security forces engage in fierce battle with rebels on the eastern outskirts of the capital, Damascus. For more on our top stories and others, please visit our website channelstv.com and youtube.com/channelsweb. You can watch us on the go on any of your mobile devices by logging on to m.channelstv.com, or you can download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS and Windows phones from their respective devices. And having the Channels TV and Channels 24 app will give you access to news and updates. You also have the eyewitness feature, so you too can be part of the news. Just install the app, then tap and swipe to reveal the eyewitness menu and follow the instructions to share those pictures, videos or news of happenings around you. As the federal government's whistleblowing policy begins to yield fruit, the government has reaffirmed its promise to protect and reward any whistleblower that provides information that can lead to the recovery of stolen funds or assets. In a statement released today, the Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, reiterated that government will protect the identity of all whistleblowers, whether in the public or private sector, and will also ensure that the information they provide is kept safe and secret. He said, for those who may have suffered any backlash as a result of the information they provide, their cases will be reviewed and appropriate mitigating actions taken. End of quote. Now this follows the presentations made to the Presidential Assets Recovery Committee by concerned citizens and groups regarding the safety of whistleblowers. The minister went on to say, whistleblowers have nothing to fear because the committee has put in place the necessary measures to safeguard those who give useful information. As a matter of fact, whistleblowers have everything to gain and nothing to lose. The minister also notes that any whistleblower whose information leads to the recovery of up to 1 billion naira will receive 5% of the amount. Any amount between 1 and 5 billion naira will get 5% for the first 1 billion naira and 4% of the remaining 4 billion naira, and that any amount over 5 billion naira will attract a 2.5% reward. The Kogi House of Assembly is reeling from the defection of 6 members of the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressives Congress. In a letter read from the floor of the House by the Speaker, Umar Imam, the defectors formally gave notice of their decision to join the APC, which is now the leading party in Kogi State.
The honorable member of the House and asked me to go back to the main road. It's impossible. Nobody will threaten us in this state.
Members of the Kogi State House of Assembly coming in one after the other with their supporters. The presence of security operatives and the palpable tension showing all may not be too well. Pressmen were also on ground as rumors filtered in earlier that the defection of some of the members to the All Progressives Congress may lead to a change of leadership in the House. After a closed-door executive meeting which lasted several hours, the sitting started with the Speaker reading the letter written and signed by the 6 defectors.
We, the understand honourable members of Kogi State House of Assembly, elected on the platform of PDP, wish to formally notify you of our decision to defect from the People's Democratic Party, PDP, to the All Progressives Congress, APC.
This message did not go down well with the PDP members in the House.
I congratulate you people in APC for having more members. But remember that anytime you have small problems, they will leave you. These are men of very, very low valor. So guide your loins properly and keep them. Those of us remaining back in PDP, we are still very resilient.
Reacting to the development after the sitting, a member of the PDP says the party will challenge their defection, noting that the members concerned have to lose their seats in the House.
The seats must be declared vacant, and I assure you that the party will take that necessary action. As members of the People's Democratic Party elected to represent that party in this hollow chamber, we had an executive section before we came for this sitting. And I told you, I said it here, in the hollow chambers here, that we were not officially informed that there was going to be a defection today. And of course, even if we were informed, we deserve to have a copy of the letter of their decision to defect from the party, and we'll discuss it. We never had any discussion like that. It's like stabbing from the back.
Our decision was reached after due painstaking and extensive consultation with leaders and stakeholders of our various constituencies. The protracted crisis in the PDP has degraded the ability of our party to play, of our former party, to play its role properly in the affair of the Kogi State and the nation at large.
Cross-carpeting in party politics is not a new thing, but how this recent defection will affect the Kogi State House of Assembly in the coming weeks and months remains to be seen.
Kaduna State is blessed with enormous mineral resources such as gold, marble, nickel, lead and copper, among others. Today, however, these endowments are becoming a source of worry to the state government as it is unable to control mining by unskilled and private residents. The state government seems to be set to deal decisively with those behind this illegal activity.
Taking a trip to an illegal mining site, you find several people doing one thing or the other. Perhaps taking advantage of the absence of the authorities at the site. Statistics from the Kaduna State government estimates number of illegal miners in the state to be over 1,000 people, and they plunder the wealth of the state on a daily basis. The federal authorities is now set to join Kaduna State in not only harnessing the solid mineral resources of the state, but also to check illegal mining.
The partnership that we have promoted between states and ourselves, and given the fact that that partnership actually took root here when we had the meeting that you sponsored with us in reviewing the roadmap and the relationship between states and the federal government. I thought it would just be good for me to see you strengthening the mining potentials here and turning them into great opportunities for investment.
The Minister of Solid Minerals also lists steps to be taken to achieve the objective of identifying, streamlining and legalizing activities of the miners.
We have a duty to teach them safer mining practices, to formalize them, to ensure that they have the tools to be able to conduct legitimate trade, and also begin to expand by giving them small-scale licenses. We have small-scale licenses for such operators. It's not everybody that can be a major mega miner.
And the Deputy Governor of the state believes such an act will help improve the revenue of both the state and the federal government.
When we realized that the massive unemployment we have in the state, will have this special sector as a solution, and had gone in and seen the illegal activities going on in this sector, and had decided to formalize and regularize the activities of illegal miners in a manner that they will benefit from what is a well worked out plan.
The National Bureau of Statistics believes that the solid minerals sector can contribute more to Nigeria's gross domestic product only if illegal mining in the country is effectively addressed, and this is what the minister is promising to achieve.
The Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport is currently out of use to local and international flight operators following its closure on the 8th of March this year for a comprehensive rehabilitation of its runway. In this special report, we'll take a look at the effect of the closure on business owners at the airport and some passengers.
The arrival and departure halls of the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport is without its usual activity as air travelers are diverted to Kaduna International Airport. The federal government commenced work on the runway since the 8th of March 2017, but 2 weeks into the closure of the airport to air traffic, some business owners around the airport lament the effect of the closure.
Definitely, there's no two ways about this. It's going to affect us because from now to 6 weeks, it's just like 1 year staying at home without nothing, and then for the business, for our nature of business, is not good.
Most of our clients will convey them at the airport here, then take them to Kaduna Airport as also. So we are also in business with the foreign officials. We take our clients from Abuja Airport here down to the Kaduna Airport also.
The situation is not different for airport taxi drivers as they rule out the option of relocating to the Kaduna International Airport for the continuation of their businesses.
You affect us well. We don't get any hope again.
Surely it will affect my business because you can imagine what we're experiencing for the past days that where the work was cooked on. And now we're going to vacate for 6 good weeks. I mean, we have families. And our family cannot feel without our effort coming here to do the work.
Some passengers waiting to be conveyed to the Kaduna International Airport speak on the effect of the closure.
For me, it's a big shame that an international airport belonging to Nigeria in the federal capital city has only one runway. For me, that's a total shame, and our government should look into how to put up a second runway as soon as possible.
The closure of the airport is very, very unfortunate. Because I have never seen a country all over the world where you close the airport that is located at the federal capital. It's very disturbing. But there's nothing we can do about it. We have to live with the situation, and I do hope that they'll be able to repair the airport within the 6 weeks.
According to the original plan, there are 4 weeks left for the rehabilitation of the runway. Businessmen and passengers alike can only hope that the rehabilitation is completed as promised by the 19th of April 2017.
When the news at 10 returns, residents of Mfom, a Cross-River State border town between Nigeria and Cameroon, cry out over infrastructure neglect by government. Do join us again.